it is human life that these people are working with. Only a company and is working on human life. How would the person treat the patient well?
Hello guys, welcome to the new episode on Griph&Gray. It's 5:54 on the dot. So on this episode we'll be discussing about trending issues about nurses not being paid on time, and then a very lovable man, somebody who loves his wife, somebody who holds his wife so dearly to his heart that even in his wife's demise, he still wants to walk from London to Kumasi. And somebody was saying it's insane. I mean, how can a rational human being do this? I mean, you understand in the discussion. So, guys, let's dive into it. Brother,
Yeah, bro.
so you've seen the trending issues on nurses not being paid.
Yeah.
So, what is really happening in this country? I think we have a new government, everything should be new. But what is really happening right now?
You know, when it comes to healthcare people, I think Ghana isn't treating healthcare practitioners well.
So, why? Explain.
You know, the reason I don't know why they are not treating us well, but let me say us because I'm part of it. Okay, this one today is about the nurses, so let's talk about the nurses.
Guys, remember that I'm also a nurse, okay?
But as we talk, I will also chip in the problem that we are also facing as physician assistants in this country called Ghana. Okay,
I'm also a medical doctor, okay?
So I think that the government has to pay the nurses, because you know, working in hospital is one of the works that is very tiring. You don't even get time to do other businesses. You will take into consideration that someone will have to walk all the way. This lady whose video was circulating, she says she stays at Pantine. Is it Pantine or Pantine?
Pantine, yeah.
Yes.
Pantine, yeah.
Then works at Kolebu. Okay, so every day she's spending 45 cedis on transportation every day. And she's been working for some months now with no pay. How do you expect such a person to get money? And you know, let me say this. It is human life that these people are working with. And this person only a company and is working on human life.
You could
see
imagine
the anger in the person. See the sadness in the person. How would the person treat the patient well? Then we end up saying, and a nurse is flowing, treat the patient here. All these things are part of it. I am not justifying that nurses shouldn't treat their patient well, but I mean, this thing is too emotional. I know the way I am talking with
bro, hold on. Oh, you see, guys,
you get it.
Until his justification or his alibi is good enough, you have to judge it. So you call it's relative. What he's saying is relative. So I wouldn't buy what he's saying.
What did I say? Which one?
The way you are passionate talking about doctors, nurses, health workers. You see, you are passionate about that.
I am passionate because I'm part of it.
But you see, I'm also into your shoes though. You see, we have a new government. I don't know what's really happening. I mean, a hungry man cannot work, and even if a hungry man works,
and it is human.
He will work life. With anger. Imagine
life.
A nurse, doing operation on somebody, maybe doing stitches on some wounds of a person. You could imagine she's angry at the same time hungry. You could imagine. She has been starving for a very long time. So I think, we are pleading with the government and stakeholders to intervene for them. That is my suggestion about this issue.
Yeah. And you know, so let me tell you this also. Even aside government not paying nurses, are you aware that we have allied health science practitioners like those who did med lab, nutrition, dietetics, those who did speech and hearing science? Those people, we have a chunk of them in the house not employed. And on top of it is physician assistants. Okay, physician assistants, we are many in the country.
So,
and we have 5 batches of physician assistants in the house. Since 2019 have not been employed. They are still staying in the house. And you know, when it comes to this, you see, we work with license. Do you understand? And as this person is in the house, the same as me, as I am in the house, every year I have to renew my license at a fee.
Oh, really?
Even whilst you are not working, you still
Why
have
do
to
you have to
renew
do?
the license.
Why?
You work with a license, so that license,
But you are
how
not
can
being
you work?
employed yet, so
You have not been employed, and if the license dies for some years, your name will not be part of the gazette. Your name will be taken out of the name of medical practitioners in the
really?
country. And even you listen to how the main problem, even aside paying to renew the license every year, we call something CPD, continuous professional development. Do you understand? CPD.
Speaking to the mic,
Yeah,
louder.
we call something CPD, and that one, before you will be able to renew your license, you have to get 10 points from the CPD. And most of the CPDs that you join, they are like seminars and lectures. When you join them, you join with your PIN, the PIN of your license, so that they will accredit you with the points. Some of them are paid, they are not free. So even once you are not working and you have to get 10 points before you will be able to
It
renew
comes
the
with a fee.
license. Some come with a fee, and you have to pay like 250 cedis, 300 cedis to join that one. So
a
how do you
person,
even get the money to renew the license and all?
bro, let me ask you this. You see, you said since 2019, a lot of you have not been employed. So
Yes,
is
in
it
the house.
because there are a lot of physician assistants in the hospitals, or I mean, they are not up to the number required in the hospital?
That
So why is it
one,
that?
you see, that one is for other people to, talk about it. That one, but what I can tell you for a fact, and depending on all the hospitals I have ever worked is that patients patient doctor ratio or patient to physician ratio in Ghana is very high. Do you understand? It means we don't have the adequate number of physicians for a patient. So we need a lot of physician
So you
assistants
need a
and a
lot.
lot of doctors,
So
but we are
why?
not employing them. I don't know whether the funds are not there
That is why I'm
or
asking you. Is it
whatever.
because there are a chunk of doctors? Even you could see that when you go to different countries, you could see that there are a lot of doctors there. Some are even redundant. They are SS, they are
Yeah.
surplus. Is it is the same
It's
thing?
not the same in Ghana. Ghana,
Why
though,
is it like we are still? Why
we
is it like
need,
so always we hear we need more
yeah, we
doctors, we
need
need
more
more
doctors, we
nurses.
need more PAs.
Meanwhile, you the same people, you are still in the house. So where are the more doctors and nurses going?
So listen to this. That's why I'm saying that I don't know if it's just the government turning blind eye and deaf ears to this one. Do you understand? Because like I told you, when you go to most of the public health facilities, okay, one physician assistant will be caring for more than 50 patients in a day.
And meanwhile, you said you need a lot of doctors.
Yes, meaning and so cry,
So
because
why is it
ideally
that?
you shouldn't care for that. And we have a lot of these people, chunk of them in the house unemployed.
So
So
what is
this
the
one is
problem?
for the government to say. I can't say why the problem is like that. And I can't also defend them that it's because of finance. When it comes to the money, the government has the capacity to employ.
So what is really happening? Is
That
it
one, they have to come on the show and answer.
because
Do
you're
you
always saying
understand
we
that?
need a lot of doctors, we need a lot
Hmm.
of, I mean, physician assistants, we need this, we need that. But meanwhile, you're not employing them. So I'm asking, so where are these people going to work?
You see,
Since you need a lot of
and
health
the thing is,
workers.
this is a professional program. Okay, so if you go to university to be trained as a physician assistant, aside sitting in the consulting room consulting, going to the ward to review your patients, attending to patients in the hospital, there's no other thing you can do with this qualification. Do you understand it?
Mm.
There are some qualifications that you can do plenty things. You can even go and teach. But when it comes to things like healthcare, aside what the person has learned, if you don't employ the person or that person doesn't get a job in that discipline, there's nothing the person can do. So right now, I am in the house with my qualification as a PA, and I am not working. I am not seeing patients. Do you understand? And you'll be in the house, like I told you, since 2019. How many years now?
6 years now.
We are still in the house, a chunk of us. And okay, so we were talking about the nurses, but this one I had to chip it in so that in case the minister for health is listening or is watching, he will hear. And he is also from my side of the country.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
see,
yeah.
should I even change the dialect and address him?
Oh, okay, you can, you can.
Okay, ede offer ATM a na me yet wuro me ni pain yet wuro physician assistant e ba ne ka bi eteche asane so dwabo so bibia ni doctors benzo ne but physician assistant ya la ye adwuma ko so pain yegua wuro since 2019 ba pembeche ye falumenia and soon about na nuye no so anoko so the person needs a physician assistant more near wuro now it's younger now you come to our aid. Ehen.
Okay.
Then let's talk about the nurses. I
All
mean,
what he
yeah,
said is, I mean, he needs help. I
you
mean, the
understand, yeah.
minister is from his place, and then anytime they talk about health workers, they're also part of it. So the minister should do something about it and employ them to be in the health sectors. That's what he's trying to say. So if the minister should listen to this, please, we are on our knees. Please help our health workers. Thank you, minister. So,
Yeah,
bro, let's
and I
continue.
think they should pay the nurses because
And bro,
their work is
what
very
I want
tedious.
to add is maybe in case maybe the government maybe he wants to find some modus operandi on how to employ you guys. I think maybe if it is about finances and you want to cut some people off, why don't you just let them write exams like the teachers how they do it? Those who will pass, we employ them rather than letting them
Oh,
sit in
before
the
you go
house.
there, it's like you don't know. The teachers writing licensure is just recent. We
Oh,
have been
really?
writing licensure before them.
And you
Licensure
always
was for
pass.
us. If you don't pass license, how do you even get the
So
license?
why is it that you are still at home?
So
That is
as
my
I am
problem.
telling you that I have a license, it means I have passed licensure. Okay, I wrote my final exams in school, passed. Do you understand? Then wrote another exams with the council, medical and dental council, and I have passed that one too. Before you get a license, we have been writing licensure since I think 2013. For teachers, they started just 2 years ago. Do you
So
understand?
what is there?
Uh-huh.
Because health workers, I mean,
We need them. We need
we
them.
put
We
them
need
on a high
them.
pedestal.
Yeah.
If you go to Cuba like this, you could see a lot of health workers. Some are even made redundant. They are surplus. But Ghana here, we always cry about health workers. We need health
We need
workers.
them. We
But
need our
I
service.
mean, we are not being compromised in this
Okay,
situation. I think
I think we veered off the conversation to talk about physician assistants. I mean, it's good I
oh,
brought it on board,
okay,
but
guys. I
the
mean, let's talk
nurses,
about the nurses. I mean,
yeah,
and nurses lamented that she hasn't paid her rent, and that is very sad. I mean,
yeah,
it's very melancholic. I mean, I think
yeah.
the government has to help the health workers, especially the
Uh,
nurses. I
uh,
mean, she's a young girl. I mean,
um,
with her grievance saying, I mean, that she has not been
um,
paid and she hasn't paid her rent.
training to be a health practitioner is very costly in the
Yes, I
nation.
know. I know.
It's very costly to train people to become health practitioners. So this person has paid huge amounts of money to become a nurse. And at the end of the day, you become a liability again to your parents. You see, every parent's dream is that you send the child to school, get the child to learn a profession. At the end of the day, the child can be independent on their own, not to even
You
take care
see,
of you, to be independent.
this is what this man said, Robert Kiyosaki, the man who would poor dad, rich dad. He said, all what you know is we are trained like that. Go to school, get good grades, pass,
Get a good job.
get a good job, marry. That's what we are training for. We are not trained finances, or we are not trained
Yeah.
financially.
Yeah,
So I think it's a
financial
problem.
literacy.
You
You
see,
know,
they don't teach us or they don't give us
I think
financial literacy.
yeah,
So that is our
you
problem
know
here.
that one will be a topic for another
Yeah, next
discussion.
time we'll
But
talk
what
about
I
it.
am saying is, then with the parents' expectation that this child has to be independent, then this child will finish university. The parents are seeing the child working. Meanwhile, the child is still calling home for them to send her money, send him money, send him foodstuffs,
Your mother
which
will
is
be
very
like,
unfair.
I mean,
And
you're a
why you
nurse.
are
Why are you
working?
still bothering me with, I
Do
mean,
you
food stuff
understand?
and
And you know, like I told you, when you learn healthcare, you become restricted because you don't have any other skill again. Who will employ a nurse to come and teach in a school? No one will do that because all we know is that you're a nurse. Go to the ward, be checking vitals, be taking samples for lab and all. You can't teach mathematics in school. You can't teach social studies. You understand? So people who have gone into healthcare, it's a work that they have actually devoted their time to. And I say a you understand it, and it is a high risky work because you are exposed to patient fluid, body fluids. You are exposed to all kinds of diseases, and at the end of the day you are not making any money aside all this risk that people are taking, nurses are taking for their patient to survive, and they are not making ends meet. It's very sad. Do you understand? And I think a country like Ghana, this shouldn't be said of us. You get it? And if the citizens they have good health care, the nation starts to flourish. Do you understand? You can't have the economy of a country can't grow if the healthcare of the people is some way. If the people have good health, they are in good health, the country becomes highly productive because they will be able to wake up, go to work, and produce. But if people are sick, how can they produce?
A
and
sick
and
man
and
cannot
for
work.
for the country to be healthy, you need healthcare practitioners, you need health workers. And if you have employed them, you pay them. Those at home also, you employ them so that we can care for the nation. We will be at your service.
Okay, thank you, Griff.
Yeah.
Guys, you've heard all. I mean, what he's saying is very true. I mean, the government, we are pleading with you to intervene for the health workers. I mean, as he said, a sick man cannot work and produce. So once you are healthy, you can work and produce. So that's what we are looking out for. So we just go to our next topic for today, and it will be our last, story
Yeah.
to
For
discuss.
today.
I mean, this is very you will call it insanity. Somebody will say love. Somebody will also say this is clear madness. Somebody will also say this is infatuations. But I'm asking you, as we delve into this matter, you know what we are talking about. There is this man. He wants to work from. Before this, let me explain how it came about. I mean, this man had a wife. The wife had cancer, and then he promised to be with the wife. But unfortunately for him, he lost his wife. But fortunately for we blacks, the wife is a Ghanaian, and then she's from Kumasi to be precise. So this man said no, she will bring the ashes of the dead body of his wife to Ghana. So what he's trying to do is he just want to walk from London to Ghana, Kumasi. You see, when we hear stories like this, you'll be laughing. But I'm asking you guys, is this real love? Is this infatuations? Is this insanity? So, bro,
Yeah, bro.
I mean, considering this and then looking at how this man, he's very robust in doing this. I mean, how do you see him?
Okay, so I think this one is a great adventure for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. And
So you mean all black men, and especially we Ghanaians, to do the same thing?
no, I am
You
not.
should walk from
No,
here to our
I am not
partner's place.
asking Ghanaians to do that. But when I saw this, I think I saw it on is a TikTok or YouTube shorts, and in the comments, someone said they are praying for him to arrive in Ghana. And if that happens, it means the British embassy is not going to see us again because now we have found the route to walk from here to London.
You wouldn't go to Heathrow
Yeah,
Airport again, no.
we won't go to the embassy again.
No.
We will follow the same route and
Yes,
go
yes.
to
But
London.
my problem is, you
Yeah.
see, the world, if you look at the globe, 70% is full of water bodies.
Yeah.
So how is this man? And then London is not like you going from Accra to Kumasi or Kumasi to Accra. You pass through water, but that's why they use airplanes, ships, and all that. So how can this man or
He can walk? Have you forgotten? Just I think it's
the men
this
who
year.
walk from Ghana to
No, they didn't walk. They
drove.
drove.
Yeah,
They
they
drove from Ghana to London.
Yeah.
They didn't go through the
But
sea. There's a route that you won't go through.
There is a route, but if you go there, you'll be caught. Sometimes, if you case not taken, you'll be killed.
Yeah.
Because this route that they are passing, they have immigration officers. You have assailants there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if case not taken, they might kill you. But what I also know is that these people, they are very rich. They have influence in the society. So even if they get to your border, they can even open the border for them.
Yeah.
But with you and I, imagine they can question you if case not taken. You see this assailant, the Al-Qaeda, you see this. I mean,
the terrorists,
vicious people. They can even get rid of you. So I'm very scared. Well, okay, bro. I'm listening to you.
We should be scared for him, but we also pray that the promise. You see, he said he made a promise
So he has to fulfill
bring
it.
to bring the ashes home. And I was thinking that he should have taken an airplane to fly the ashes home, come to Ghana with the ashes, bring Caroline's ashes to Ghana. But he has intended to work, and he's saying he expects the work to last him a year. I know it can be, he can fulfill it, okay, because he's not coming straight. He will have places to stay. He will take some breaks on the road. Do you understand it? So we are hoping that he gets here, and if he does, then it means we now get the shortcut as it was in the comment section. Then next time when we want to go to London, we just pack our backpack, then we go. Yeah. So far I think there's no much to say about it other than this one. Yeah, and I think love, when someone is in love, he can do a lot of things. You understand? And the love he had for Caroline is very great. A black woman, yeah, and a Ghanaian. Our Ghanaian women, do you understand? Yes, I mean they are very romantic. Ghanaian women are very romantic. I have to defend my
guys. Bring it in the comment section, okay? Between Ghanaian women and then British women.
Have you ever dated a British woman?
Nope.
You dated a Ghanaian woman?
Yep, I'm still dating.
Is she romantic?
She is.
Yeah. So,
but you see,
so say what you know.
You see, there is an account transliteration that if you haven't gone to the farm of a different farmer, don't say you are the only farmer.
But now that I am in my farm, I believe that I am the best farmer.
You see, one interesting topic so that we close for the day is, there's this guy who went to the university. He boasts that, he has gone to the university. But unfortunately for him, somebody used his certificate to rob Kelewele. That is a serious issue here. How can, I think this person is a woman. How can a guy who has graduated from the university, how can you use his certificate? Oh my God. Shit. My God.
To rob Kelewele.
To rob Kelewele.
But the Kelewele seller, the first question is she a relative?
Again, where did she get a certificate? Again, did the guy send a certificate to the Kelewele seller to rob his Kelewele for him? That is a question.
Anyway, I think we have to deliberate on this matter.
So guys, I think we will leave you here. We will leave you with suspense. We will discuss this on the next episode. So thank you guys. Subscribe, share, hit the notification button so that anytime we post, you will see our new stories, our new intriguing and interesting stories. Guys, stay with us. Let our channel go global. We thank you very much. Bye. See you in the next episode.
Bye.